You are totally awesome. Welcome to You're Totally Awesome, a podcast devoted to catching up with some of the amazing people around us and finding out what they've been up to lately. My name's Aaron, and today's guest is famous from, obviously, her many Zumba classes that she teaches up at the OMAC, extremely popular classes. Sadie Kurzban, who also recently founded a company called Bodyrox Fitness. Thanks for joining us today, Sadie.
Thank you, Aaron.
So your company, Bodyrox Fitness, can you tell us a little bit about it?
So Bodyrox Fitness started actually out of Danny Warshay's class in Engine 1930X with my very best friend, Brielle Friedman. She's also class of 2012. And we've always loved to dance, we've always loved to work out, and we really wanted to take my Zumba classes, which were, really too much based on Zumba, which is a Latin kind of dance. Okay. A lot of girls were asking, mostly girls take my class, and a lot of them were asking for something more intense, more hip-hop, more pop, and we thought that we could do something new, and we thought we could start a business with this. So we named it Bodyrox Fitness, okay. And then the idea just really took off and developed in Danny Warshay's class.
Got it, which is a business class, right?
That's right.
Okay.
It's a great class on entrepreneurship.
Okay, got it. So if you're interested in taking a good class, Danny Warshay's class, 1930X, jump on that. And so, Zumba is a very different kind of dance, and I know Bodyrox Fitness kind of deviates away from that for a little bit, but you started off with Zumba. Mm-hmm. How did you get interested in that in particular?
So I think I've just always loved to work out. I'm from Miami, and they're like 40-year-old moms they're so fit. They look like Olympic athletes. And going to the gym is really a social sport in Miami, so I just loved the gym. It really was just a social thing, and then I really grew to love exercise. I've always been a dancer.
Did you always do Zumba type dancing?
I didn't at first. I did at the very end of high school, and then I brought it to Brown. And my co-founder Brielle is also very much a dancer, has had years of training. She's captain of Attitude Dance Company. So I think it was really these two interests. We love to work out, we love fitness, and dance as well, just fused together.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like leading one of those Zumba classes? Because it's so popular. When I say popular, like everyone goes to Sadie's classes. They're amazing.
Sure. So when I first got this job, I thought, oh, this is great. I'm getting paid to work out.
And dance, right?
And dance, which were the two things I love to do. And I started to realize that I'm really not being paid to work out. I'm being paid to instruct, and that's a different thing. So it's a really different skill of coaching and motivating, walking around the room, mentoring people, coaching them, if I can see they're having a hard time with the steps or they're just really breathless or anything. And also before class, after class, connecting with my students. Sometimes I'll call them, sometimes I'll text them to make sure that they come, because I think we all do want to make this effort to go to the gym, but unless there's that kind of push, we're reluctant to do it. So.
And generally when you send those texts, do people end up coming?
Yeah, they do, and it's usually my closest, most loyal supporters.
Excellent. So take us maybe through one of those classes, maybe at Bodyrox Fitness. So let's say, hypothetically, if I were to go to one of your classes, sure. And I'm dressed appropriately and everything like that, and I come in, what would I expect to see? What would I expect to do?
Okay, well, I have to give you the Bodyrox vision. Okay. So right now we're working out of Hillel because it's space on College Hill, it's convenient. Yep. But the real vision is to move to a big city and to do these classes in nightclubs during the day, and in lofts, and on yachts, and just like different pop-up spaces all over big cities. So it would be a totally different experience then. So let's say you were taking one of those classes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Let's say you're taking one of those classes. You would show up, let's say, like a kind of like grungy underground door, maybe like, a bouncer at the front, I'm not sure. It's during the day though, it's like 5 p.m. You'd knock on the door and you'd come in, there would be a live DJ, lights, me at the front of the room with Brielle, and maybe 100 people around you, and they're all sweating, they're all in like super colorful spandex, and it's very, very intense. Like, people tend to think that it's kind of like old ladies moving their hips, because I think that sometimes Zumba can be associated with that, but it's really intense. It's for young people who just want to get in and get out 55 minutes, the hardest workout they can do. Right. We really push our clients. So.
Okay. So it's a dance though when you get in.
Yeah, definitely. It's all dancing. It's non-stop. We play back-to-back songs, or we'll play a mix of a bunch of songs.
Okay, got it.
And it's just like different moves from all over the world. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, and these are dance moves you've learned throughout your
right, and it's nothing complicated. Okay. So maybe in one song we'll do 4 of the same moves over and over again. but there'll be really high intensity, like a lot of jumping, a lot of running across the room.
Oh wow!
It doesn't feel like
people. Okay, yeah. I like that move. That's kind of like the go-to. These guys. I try to stay in this range a little bit. So if I came in not knowing any dancing, I could still, come in my spandex and be okay.
Definitely.
It's a great image for all of you guys. Erase that from your minds.
I would say the first class isn't super easy for everyone.
Okay.
It takes about 4 or 5 classes to get used to it, but the moves become intuitive after a while.
Got it. And is it a different dance every lesson?
No. So it's not choreography. So we're not standing in front of the room and breaking down any moves.
Okay.
Because we think that's a little boring. It's not really high intensity. It's just me and Brielle at the front of the room. Everyone's just following exactly what we're doing. So
Got it.
Almost like if you've ever been to a wedding or one of these big parties where they hire the girls who come with the DJs.
Yeah.
And you can kind of like follow them.
Along with them.
It's sort of like that.
I definitely need those people, I'm going to be honest. Okay, that's really cool. So, and your whole instructing process, or how you became like an instructor, it sounds like you kind of just were thrown into it after you decided to sign up and be an instructor at the OMAD.
Right.
So was there any switch that kind of flipped in your mind where you're like, I want to be an instructor, not just a dancer, like on watching and following someone?
Right. I think I just have always really loved mentoring and teaching. Yeah. I've done that a lot at Brown. I used to teach English as a second language to adult immigrants, and I worked with Breakthrough, which is for low-income middle school students. I just really loved the mentoring and teaching process. I get a lot of personal reward, and just it feels like a really nice thing to be able to watch other people grow. So I just love that process.
So it's manifested in other ways usually, and it hadn't been until college where it manifested in kind of dancing.
Right. Yeah.
Did you take dancing classes when you were younger growing up?
I did. I've always been dancing. Okay. In high school, I used to be the captain of my dance team, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So I've always loved to dance.
No big deal.
It really wasn't. It was a small school.
And was it like hip hop, or was it more of the Zumba?
Yeah, it was hip hop sort of stuff.
Okay, got it. Got it. What distinguishes Zumba amongst the other dance styles? I guess?
So there are a lot of different fitness fads that come and go. There was jazzercise. There was like Richard Simmons. There was all that stuff. And aerobics fitness, just like all kinds of other fitness, has changed over time. So Zumba is the one that's really hot right now. People think it's here to stay. They're not sure, but what Zumba's really done that's really cool is that they've incorporated a lot of Latin styles. So to an American market that's sort of unfamiliar with that kind of like sexy, fun music. Yeah. So jazzercise was really passé, and Zumba kind of came in and was really exciting and felt really fun. So.
Got it. And I'm guessing it's pretty prevalent if it's in Miami, where you're from, right?
Definitely. So that's where it was founded, actually.
Got it.
That's where it's huge.
That's really cool. And obviously it's been a big part of your life here at Brown. And it sounds like going forward, I mean, you guys are going to run with this Bodyrox Fitness, right?
Yes, we definitely hope so. So we're working hard. We're working hard every day. We just got 5 interns today, which is really exciting for us.
You're interns. That's awesome.
So we were hoping to make it a real business, and we're incorporating trademarking and everything like that.
So professional. Are you and Brielle are going to be the only instructors, probably?
At first, yes. So if we move to another city, we won't have those clients immediately. So we'll have to start with a couple of classes at first. But what we really want is just the best instructors in New York City or in LA or wherever we decide to go.
Which you are, obviously. Are you planning to go to New York first? Is that kind of the rollout phase?
Yeah, we're still unsure. It's sort of a personal decision just based on what we like. But we do think that New York is probably the best for this nightclub loft idea. So we're leaning towards it.
Okay, cool. And if and for those who are all interested in joining Sadie's class, definitely come out. So when is it again?
So it's Monday and Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. in Hillel. Okay. And it's Wednesdays at 6:30. And classes are $6 at the door, but you can also get like a special deal for cheaper. Yeah. But they are tons of fun, filled with people. Bring your friends.
Come dressed in spandex. Come dressed in spandex. Have fun.
Have to do spandex. No, you don't. It's all right.
It would be great, though. It would be great. And also, it's going to be in Providence, but look out for it in other places as well. It's going to be in New York, hopefully soon. So, anyways, thanks so much for coming on, Sadie. It was awesome to hear about your company.